Hey, what is going on YouTube? This is Robert, and today we are back looking over the One Piece market. We are market watching, we are pocket watching as always, and this week I was going to leave this a few days, but I'm not going to lie, after this morning's release, obviously mainly for US, I think Asia and like New Zealand or somewhere, wherever the premium Bandai is, we have the English third anniversary set that has dropped. Retail was 120 overall after like taxes and shipping. It was like 141. One of my friends picked it up. And yeah, the sales have been absolutely disgusting. The price point is 3 to 4 times the retail, but beyond that, there have been a couple of people who have even paid like 10 times. Like there have been multiple sales for $1,000+ and it doesn't ship until August. Anyway, yeah, they will all be US ones because obviously that was what was today. Obviously, it was an absolute shambles. The website kept going down. It was up. It was down. It was up. It was in stock. It was out of stock. It was in stock. It was out of stock. So for those who were able to pick it up, congrats. Good job getting it. And yeah, we're just going to jump straight into that. Look over some of the prices and look at some of the other price points because there's been quite a lot as of late that's just soared. So, as always, let me know if there's anything that you've been following, anything you've been watching, or anything that you've picked up at all. And if you'd like to, a very cool thing is that I'm now a TCG player partner. So if you'd like to use my like affiliated link, that'd be cool if you're buying anything from there. I've got no idea about the ins and outs and what goes on, but yeah, that's cool. So let's just jump straight into this. Okay, so let's look over some of the listings, some of the things, and then the sales. This is obviously for the third anniversary set. So as you can see, 650. 560 from Australia. We have America for 800, but then we also have the same thing for 500. We've got 800, 800, 600, 800, 800, 1,000. Like, hello. And yeah, there are going to be numerous ones, and there have already been so many that have sold. So coming over here to the sold aspect, you have 400, 500, 400, 400, 400, so many for 400. You then have it climbing a little bit to 480, but then dropping back down. 370, seems like people got a deal for like 370 to 350. Can you believe that, how stupid that is to say that like 350 is a steal for something that was 120? 480, 670. 887 and 888. How insane is that? Over $1,000 paid, and it isn't even going to be in your hand till like August, September time. So that is crazy. Going on to the market for OP14, it has definitely been something else, I would say, to say the least. Before we get into any of the price points of anything else or checking anything else, which will be a briefer, time frame, this is kind of crazy, isn't it? Buggy's gold card is like 3,000. Mihawk's manga is 1,500. Buggy's silver or standard, SP is 1,200. Boa's SP is 1,000. Zoro's SP is also 1,000, and I've seen some people even sell it for like 1,200, or they've done trades in hand for like just insane trades. Genuinely, I've seen people who have come out with mangas because they're trading their SP Zoro for it. And so many people said a week after the release, everything's going to crash. It's going to be like half or less. It's going to be so much lower. All the people who are trying to pre-sale for such high prices, you're just dumb, paying these prices. And they just weren't. Like, in the scheme of things, they weren't. You have the altar of You'll Frighten Me of Boa, and it's 400, and I saw someone sell one for 500. And like what? It's insane. You have the Perona is also like 300. You even have the display set being nearly 300 as well. And I've seen people who were able to buy these from like Target and such, where the person sold them the full display set, and it's like, you shouldn't be doing that, but they did. And yeah, we then have Mihawk's SP as well, is like 250. You also have Boa's alt art leader card, which I feel like this is the first alt art leader card in quite some time that is close to the 300 mark, or has even had sales near that region. Like, it had a big dip down into like 140 to 200, but now it's just risen back up. And yeah, it had a high sale of 350. Like, can you believe that? I don't think we've seen leader cards do anything like that since like OPO1, where they were up near that point. I know like Yamato was also like 200-300 as well, but that like came right down in the end. But yeah, I don't think since like OPO1 that cards have been this insanely high, like just straight off the bat. And everyone was just expecting them to crash, and they just haven't. Like, you're looking at alt arts for things that shouldn't be this high. Even an SR alt art is 200. That's when you know things are bad. I mean, alt art of Robin is 100. Like, what? I'd love to say, I don't know, give them like a month and they'll come down, but I almost feel like they're not going to crash that much, like genuinely. Also, why is Weevil this low? He is one of the coolest SPs I've seen in a minute now. Like, I know there are a lot of really decent ones from this, but I feel like that's one of the coolest ones that we've had. Like, I feel that's better than Sugar. I feel it's better than Sengoku. Weevil's is so much better. Like, I don't think it's better than Kids. I don't think it's better than Zoro's, because I think Zoro's is really, really, really cool. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there was a recent sale of 1,200 on the Zoro SP. It's insane. And how much is the box? 250. So yeah, that's just crazy, genuinely. You then have Heroine coming in at pre-sale for a case of nearly 5,000, and the boxes are currently selling for 600 a piece, which is just dumb. There have been 252 pre-sales already, like, and it's not even here. We're not even in the month of the release. So I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to say. You then have cards like the Odastamp Ryuma from Volume 3 of the Best Selection with a recent sale of 85. And you're just like, what is going on with these promo cards? Like, if you go to all of the promo cards and you just go across all of them, you will probably see, in comparison to when I last went over and looked at all of the most expensive, probably like 5-6 weeks ago, that everything is up probably 100, 200, 300 if not more. Like, this booster display was not this much, it's now 1,000. The Dodgers card is nearly 1,000. You know, all these Treasure Cup cards are also nearing the same price point, and they are all just climbing steadily because of the fact that just all promos are being bought out just consistently across the board. Like, it's insane when you think about it, that they're just rising this much. I mean, even the One Piece like Dallas is 600, and it's just absolutely insane. It's just crazy to see that they've all gone up this much. I mean, I've seen this 3rd anniversary Luffy, this card, lowest now being 900. I mean, you have a sale of 400, which isn't that high for it, and the highest is 650. But at a PSA 10, this card has been selling consistently between 3 to like 4,000, and that's insane. Like, I know it's like 400 or 500, so of course a 10 is going to be up there, but people have been grading this card like in sets of like 30 to 40 to like 50 submissions at a time. So it's been flooded as far as the population is concerned, but it's just, yeah. And then just to cover some other things of like Pokebro, a couple of things, and then a couple of sales that I've seen. Someone sold their Parallel Luffy, who's now up to like nearly $200, which is insane. But they got messaged saying that they wanted it to cancel because they're trying to moon the card. So that really shows where the state of things are in the end. There are also things like this, where you've got the PRB02 Zoro Ultra, who has somehow gone from like $30 to $50 to lowest being $250, even though it says listings as low as 16. It just doesn't happen. You then had this SP, you know, the Gear 5 Luffy, PSA 10, sold for 12,250, which is insane. For Pray for Good Pulls, congrats on that. That's absolutely crazy, because that's like, genuinely, when people are like, oh, it's not that much, that's like a decent chunk. It's 12,000. Do people not understand, like, values? I don't know. Maybe they don't. Beyond that, there was a store in Canada who were charging $995 for OP13, $350 for OP14, and Legacy of the Master, which is OP12, I believe, was $340 as well. And yeah, this is something that I've seen consistently going on. Not so high as that, obviously, with the conversion, but in the UK, I have seen most stores now trying to sell OP14 from anywhere from £159 to £219, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. I won't lie. It is. That's crazy. This is also an extreme funny video. I love this guy, Just for Kicks, who obviously goes over, you know, different things, but talks about, you know, how much money they make, if there are any playables, if they've got any other cards except for the main, what they're going to do, what they're this, what they're that, you know, and everything. And it's just, I love the videos that he's been doing about like Pokemon into One Piece, or One Piece back to Pokemon, sports into this, and so on. And yeah, it's just worth watching. And besides that, the last thing that I'll talk about is the fact that the JP allocation for One Piece is also getting massively cut. As you see, this is in the Philippines, and they're basically saying for those who ordered cases, you're only going to be getting a couple boxes instead. They're meant to be allocated 310 boxes. Instead, they're getting 62, like literally a fifth of the allocation. And then you've just got a thing here for them where they've got the allocation percentage, which is 1.59% for Pokemon, 11.85% percentage yet again, and 20% for One Piece. So they're basically not getting any real allocation going on. People are expecting that it's like to do with the other countries that are getting like languages, because they're trying to reprint and print other sets, and as of this they're shorting some of the others. So yeah, I feel like boxes in Japanese that were very affordable are now going to start to rocket. I feel that we've had the enjoyment of having them, and now that's just going to dissipate. But yeah, like I said, let me know down below whether anything's affected you, whether or not you've had some luck opening OP14, or whether you've had any, you know, EB03 from the JP side and such. And yeah, I'll leave all the affiliate links that I've started to compile. Whether or not they'll help me or not, I don't know. But yeah, that is going to cover it for me. So I do hope that you have a good rest of your day. If you've made a profit out of something or sold something for a great price, congrats. And yeah, that'll cover it for me. So I'll see you all next time. Peace.